Hello, my name is Shuttley. Welcome back for another episode of Victoria as Finland. In previous episode, we managed to get the open heart process, which kind of massively increased the amount of steel that we produce. Although we do actually have a bit of a demand for steel right now, partially because we switched 10 construction sectors already to the steel frame buildings. I didn't want to go all in necessarily quite yet, so because I know that steel price would skyrocket too much to really be worth it. But the steel mills right now are making quite the profit, I will say. Actually, who owns that? Ah, Krupp. Or Friedrich Krupp. Okay, so that's fair enough. And then there's some financial districts from Denmark and Holland. And then, of course, some local ownership as well. But yeah, it looks like this one's probably going to be able to hire a lot more people soon enough. And thus reduce the construction costs. Photographs of Finland. It has been suggested that we take and distribute some pictures of our country's most famous landmarks. I'm going to get some... I'm going to say the legitimacy boost right now. Because that should allow us to maybe pass the law... Oh, right, we've got pretty good legitimacy right now, actually. But that, I guess, doesn't mean that the racial segregation will actually move forward. We've still got the election, of course, underway. The Finnish Labour Party is probably going to be the biggest party in this election. Although once we move the industrialists out of the government, then things might change a little bit, because then there's going to be a very strong opposition party. We'll see how it goes. We've got, of course, good relation with both Sweden and Denmark right now. Of course, we're part of the France's power block right now, which is actually just a military treaty, technically speaking. But yeah, popularity contest. Okay, we're waiting for the Finnish Labour Party. Or the Young Finnish Party. I'm going to boost the Young Finnish Party, actually. The Despots of St. Petersburg. Opposed to the arbitrary and illiberal rule of the Tsar of Russia, armed forces have fallen in with the Anti-Russian Association. Sure, I guess. The armed forces aren't really influential, mind you, so it doesn't really matter that much. They've got petty bourgeoisie labor unions, and then also armed forces are against Russia. I mean, considering the history, I suppose it makes sense. It actually makes a lot of sense. Right, so we're not building anything currently. The GDP is having still a bit of issues. How are we on the steel? Oh, yeah, the steel... Okay, that is looking pretty decent. I do actually wonder, could we get another coal mine perhaps in here? I mean, we definitely could. But is there anything else that we need? A little coal, tobacco... Oh, actually, we could get a tobacco plantation up here. Actually, no, we can't get a tobacco plantation in here. Never mind. Well, there goes that idea. The Red Scare. Members of the Young Finnish Party have begun vigorously warning voters against Finnish Labour Party's electoral campaign. You know what? Yeah, we'll reduce the popularity of them slightly. Which then means that the Young Finnish Party might become the biggest party in this election season. They're pretty close on strength already. Ooh, racial segregation protest voting. We still need... Okay, so it's going to be after the election when the next stage of that happens. Because right now, of the parties that will support it, there's intelligence and rule folk, so we do need to keep intelligence and power. That's for sure. Petty bourgeoisie opposes that. Of course, once we get that, we should be able to then get maybe a bit more people moving in from other nations. Although I don't... Wait, in theory, we can get people moving in from other nations already, but most of the time, it's not going to happen. Mostly because they accept the cultures and all that. And the areas that would be accepted enough to be allowed to move in, they already have pretty good things going on for them. Mainly looking at Sweden right now, which does surpass us in the standard of living by a decent chunk. About 1.7. Oh, and Germany's overtaking us again. Litter rate-wise, we're number 5. We are slowly catching up to Sweden. There's still a 0.9% difference between us. In terms of GDP... Oh, right. Portugal's colonizing is Angola. Actually, how much... Oh, yeah, we are still slowly expanding in here. Oh, liberal thinking. Haha, well done. Encourage liberal thought. Let's reform the government. There we go. But we still need to... Oh, right, there we go. That's 56%. Oh, right, the intelligence is now influential. So migration attraction is going up. Oh, and industrialists are very upset right now. Well, that's not ideal. Oh, right, because the petition failed. Yeah, I suppose we did kind of ignore that. How about it's still... It's still pretty bad. Ah, the Dutch withdraw from the Rotterdam concession. Which probably means that we are no longer unable to build in their nation. I mean, we still own a whole lot of their industries, mind you. I suppose that means that neither side is building in each other anymore. I mean, fair enough, I suppose. Empty pockets. Animist rights movement. I'm going to reduce the pop attraction for them. Don't actually need the loyalists. We already got 2.4 million loyalists. I think that's going to be good enough for now. Yeah, the industrialists are building a lot. I might go ahead and upgrade another one of the construction sectors to steel frame building. It might be a bit expensive, but the private sector is paying the bills for that anyway, so I'm not overly concerned by it. As long as we don't make it too expensive. But then that does also mean that the... Oh, actually, let's double check. So that takes fabrics, which we don't need. That does take a bit more tools. It switches the iron for steel. Basically wood for the window or glass. And then I guess fabric is kind of switched to some explosives and some tools. But the total number of items required is staying the same. I'm pretty sure that the amount of employment stays the same, roughly speaking, as well. It's just a bit more machinists compared to laborers, but that's about it. So it doesn't change too much. Hey, there we go. We got the racial segregation now. We do... Yeah, it does actually cost us a bit of a... Okay, I'm going to reduce the... Or remove the... encourage resource production in Ola for the time being. And then let's have a look at the laws. What could we try to pass? Well, there's the cultural exclusion. The petty bourgeois would hate that. There's quite a bit of opposition for it, so perhaps we would not want to go for that yet. Not that the council properly, but there's a lot of opposition for that as well. We're not going to switch to that. Graduated taxation, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of support for that yet either. There's a lot of opposition for... I suppose the industrialists that are currently being very upset is probably not helping, so we'll not pass any laws currently. But if we now have a look at the population down here in Helsinki, is there... No, it's still just domestic movement for the time being. Ah, it's immigration from other states, but I suppose it is eligible for mass migration. So maybe we can get some mass immigration from somewhere. So since we don't have a whole lot of nations in the market, I do wonder though, could we maybe try to form in some sort of... Oh no, probably not. Oh, Zulu accepted to join, okay. Well, that doesn't really increase the amount of stuff, but I was wondering if we could get some sort of market formed with Sweden, but I don't think we can. Maybe try to get trade privileges or something, but that's about it. Or military assistance. Alright then, well, we're kind of stuck on some of that for the time being. We've got 23.5 million. Actually, how are we looking on the ledger now in terms of GDP? Who are we? Oh, we're behind Portugal just about. We are 9 million behind Sweden. I mean, they do have massive advantage in terms of population, so that makes all the difference, really. Also quite a bit behind Belgium as well, but I suppose we are at least getting a bit of distance. Oh, I think there might be also some nations that have been... Oh no, Italy. No, never mind. Oh. Right, Hurrah might actually form Ethiopia at some point here. They are part of the British... actually, they're puppet operation. Alright then. I don't know if they can form Ethiopia while a puppet, though. I guess we'll find out if they do actually form it or not. Oh wow, the Danes and Swedes are building so much stuff, especially a whole lot of steel mills in our nation and glassworks. I suppose that does actually reduce the construction cost drastically, so it's not all bad. And let's actually have a look at the construction sectors over here. How much would this be? That would be a lot of cost. I'm going to wait on converting those, I reckon. Because the investment port is draining fairly quickly right now. We also need a bit more bureaucracy by the looks of it. Let's go ahead and get some... Well, we can get at least one more over here. Of course, with the population increasing as much as it has, that's probably not helping. And we've got a lot of... Oh, right, we probably lost some of the bureaucracy from... not directly, no. I reckon the Church of Finland might not be that important for too long anymore. Once they drift below, I think it's 5%? Or something like that, then they won't be influential. Then we'll have just 4 different interest groups fighting for the power. I mean, you know, the other marginal groups will still have some power, so it's not like it's going to be 0. But it's going to be insignificant enough so that there's probably going to be like 80% between these 4 at least. If not closer to 90, actually. There we go, 24.3 million GDP. So that is increasing a lot. Of course, there's still a whole lot of construction work. Oh, wow, you're building a whole lot of steel mills and glass works. Now, let's actually have a look at the... Oh, hey, dreadnoughts. There we go. So, there is a lot of people moving in. It's still mostly just domestic. Well, I suppose, yeah, it's still just from the Finnish market that people are moving in. I do actually wonder of the society. So, for acceptance, there's a lot of people. Let's have a look. So, is that... Right, there's some Russian Orthodox, Karelian Orthodox. Ah, right, there we go. Now we can... So if we have a look at the acceptance, so Swedish and Finnish are the primary, then Karelians are 70, which is actually pretty decent. Mari, Sami, Mordvin, and there's Ashkenazi, Russians, Armenians, Romanians, Serbians. Then after that it goes down to the African ones. I mean, at least they got a little bit of acceptance now. So that should reduce the radicalism, at least to some degree. Now, do we have the... Oh yeah, we got the 2 agitators already. Can't get another one yet. There's the guaranteed liberties, of course, that we could try to go for. That won't actually... I don't think that's going to be necessarily any better. Do we... Right, we could go for this one. But perhaps it would be more beneficial for us to just hold on to the bureaucracy for the time being. France is turning Maldives into protectorate. Oh! India is... Okay. So British Raj got out of the... Okay, yeah. The British still have a bit of power in here, but it seems to be quite a bit lessened. Or reduced, I suppose I should say. Right, so is it destroyer? No, it's the submarines that are spreading now. Okay, so we'll get the destroyer and then probably submarine very shortly after. And then we're going to start focusing on the level 5 stuff. So in the society, we are actually not too far from the international exchange standards, which is going to be kind of handy. And in production, the steel railway cars are pretty close. That's going to increase the amount of transportation that we have by a lot. Which should then mean that the various states can work quite nicely with that. Might also increase the standard of living a bit. Now, I do actually wonder, how much would the transportation... That's 6,000. That's 7,000 with these two. I'm going to go ahead and remove these two regardless. And switch to the transportation tax. We're still making a lot of money. And what do we actually need? We don't need so much bureaucracy right now. I suppose another thing that we could do is just get some more universities, quite frankly. Okay, another 2. Just so we can get some more innovation. It's only 1.5 per level. And we don't have the analytical philosophy yet unlocked to get the next level. Now, admittedly, that is in the society. And that is down there. Wait, no. Yeah, it's the level 5, is it? Yeah, there's a level 5 that we know. Okay, so that's probably not going to happen then. But we should be soon witnessing the steel railway cars, and after that it's the electrical generation that we'll be getting. Persecution Armenian people. We're going to reduce the authority a little bit, but I don't want to, you know... Because we're going for the more egalitarian society, we definitely need to keep things under wraps here. Of that nature, anyway. The anti-Swedish elite is hating us. Well, I suppose, yeah, they're losing the support there slowly. Ever-increasing influence. Anti-American League. There's a bad precedent, I think. Intelligence is a bit of a hit there, but that's alright. Admittedly, the 2 most powerful groups are in the Anti-American League. Yeah, lobby clout is 50%. That's quite a bit. Oh, we've got 2.5 million loyalists now. Which is not quite half the population, but it's not too far off either. We're still hovering around 50,000 radicals, so yeah, that's not bad at all. We're losing a bit of money right now, but of course the investment pool is down to 34 million. We've still got quite a bit of time to go before we run out of the investment pool. But of course, if we start increasing the construction speed too much further, then we might run into problems. Right, oh, hey, there we go, there's the steel railway cars. I'm going to go ahead and just switch all railways to use that. Also, right, open centers. We could get the current markers, actually. And then there is, of course, the railway. Oh, we're going to use the steam trains. Oh, perfect. And the steel railway passenger carriages. There we are. That helps. Oh, and actually, we can... Oh, we're going to use more transportation for the oil production. And the dye plantation, we're going to put the transportation as well. And the cotton plantations, actually. So let's actually have a look at the situation in the Congo right now. So the railways are still in pretty high demand. They need a lot more engines right now, which oh yeah, we need tons of it. Oh yeah, we are having some issues there. I suppose that probably means that the motor industries are going to be definitely more profitable for a while. And we don't have the electric engines yet. That would also be kind of handy. But I suppose that is after... Well, I guess we need to go all the way to electric railways to unlock it, don't we? Well, at least the electrical generation is spreading. I guess which one's going to be the next one to spread? International exchange standards by the looks of it. And I wonder if that's going to be malaria prevention next. If it is, then we can colonize the rest of Congo fairly quickly. Comparatively speaking, anyway. I mean, the Dutch... Oh, yeah, they've got a lot of land in here. We're trying to close them off a little bit in here. I don't know if we'll actually succeed or not. But judging by the speed that they've been colonizing right now, let's actually have a look. Oh, yeah, they're colonizing a lot faster right now. They don't have the... Yeah, or rather, they do have the malaria prevention now. Right, there's a lot of trade centers right now. Built by the Food Corporation. And there's no foreign builds in our nation right now. I suppose that's to be expected. We're running a bit low on a workforce again. Good news is that the trade centers are at least doing a pretty good job. And we're importing 2.6 thousand coal through here. I mean, that's pretty decent. There's a lot of revenue. I mean, although I suppose that is technically speaking incurring some cost for us directly. That's alright, though. So we've got the universities built in here. There's already 20 innovation just there. We've got almost 90 total right now. Why don't just go ahead and build one more to get to 90? Investment pool is still going down by 30,000 a week. How's the... Oh, there's a bit of iron... Well, yeah, there's quite a bit of iron demand. I do actually wonder, are the mines operational? All of them? Well, this one's not fully operational. That one's fully active, and this one's got some spare room in there. But yeah, so for the most part they are. And oil shortage. Well, that's mostly impacting our port over here and a little bit on the artillery production, but that's about it. So how's the transportation? It's still pretty high demand. We do provide about 2/3 of it though, so it's not actually that bad. Oh, hold on a minute. So down here we've got the... Oh, there's plenty of transportation. I'm guessing we are subsidizing the... Yeah, we're subsidizing the railway. Okay, so is there any things that we can do to reduce that further? Not yet. Or reduce the usage a little bit in here, but no, I don't think so. I mean, I suppose it just means there's a... I'm just going to stop that subsidy, actually. There's a lot of cheap transportation in there, but that might be a bit of overkill. I'm sure that they'll find some sort of equilibrium. It might not be entirely, you know, profitable, but we'll see. And there we go. We've got 26 million GDP. That is slowly increasing. Actually, we are number 27 now, so we might be... Or might have overtaken Belgium. Or Portugal, rather. Not Belgium yet, but Portugal, yes. Oh, there's the international exchange standards. So that leads to some more tax and some more minting. There's interest rate and max trade advantage from capacity. Corporate governance. Oh, perfect. That does mean another corporation. And also urbanization is increasing drastically because of that. So max number of companies plus 1. Let's actually have a look at the companies that we could potentially have right now. Attainable. So there's the... No, we won't be able to get the premium armaments. The metal corporation we could get. That would be... Oh, that's 10% steel mill. That would be tempting. And of course there is the steel mills themselves, which we could get. So getting the extra iron would be perhaps rather profitable. And of course there's the plantation and bureaucracy. Over there, that of course, yeah, that's the state construction. There's the United Construction Conglomerate, which would be somewhat handy as well. Construction sector building throughput plus 20%. There's of course the textile consortium as well, but we don't have that much textile mills. I think honestly, the construction conglomerate would be kind of handy. But at the same time, going for the metal corporation, I think that's going to be the most boost that we can get from there, because we've got a lot of mines already. That's going to be very handy. So I think that's probably what we're going to be choosing once we get the choice. Rubber boom. We need more rubber. I guess we do. It looks like the radicals are going down even further. We got... Oh, we're number 2 in the standard of living now. Only 0.9 behind Sweden. So we're overtaking the British Congo finally. And I suppose the Swedish standard of living has drifted down from the 20 that they had at one point. Right, so we're still building a whole lot of port in Norway. We're actually building a decent bit of stuff in our home country now as well, including a lot of tooling workshops. Which we do have plenty of tools, but if there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of demand in the world market either, to be fair. So that might be a bit of a wasted opportunity there, but that's alright. I do actually wonder. Let me take a quick look at the world market. So I'm gonna guess there is a huge demand for engines. I suppose if we go for the price, that's... Oh! There's demand for... Oh, Sweden's importing automobiles already. It's Austria and Britain that are exporting those, though. And then I'm gonna guess... We probably import quite a bit of engines right now. Oh, we know, we're one of the exporting ones. Okay. Well, that, I guess, is going to be... Oh, right, and the railways up here are having some issues. Well, I suppose it's not profitable to have it run full speed right now. Yeah, money-wise, we're doing pretty good. Oh, we've got some decisions available, do we? Oh, skyscraper. Ah, we don't have a prerequisite for that, but we might want to get that, actually. So let's go out and build up the government administration. Let's just build 5 more. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but that's probably going to be a bit better. Oh, Slovak mass immigration to West Karelia. Seems like West Karelia is the primary location receiving a whole lot of immigrants. Partially because there's a lot of industries in there, a lot of well-paying jobs, potentially, that are available. But there's just not a whole lot of people working there currently. The power plant over here is, yeah, there's not a whole lot of demand for the power yet. Oh yeah, we're getting a whole lot of Slovaks in here. Also, the Russians are getting a little bit of that, which I'm not necessarily entirely thrilled about. Oh well. So that's probably going to get us over 5.5 million population. Which I suppose I'll take it. I do actually wonder. So society, if we have a look at cultures... Oh, the Slovaks, they are plus 50 exceptions, so that's not too bad. We've got 27,000 of those already. And we got 174,000 Armenians. Wow. We've got more Armenians than we have Russians in our nation. Alright then. And more Armenians than we have Karelians as well. Yeah, already 45,000 Slovaks. That is going to be a nice boost for our population, that's for sure. And also potentially a lot of cheap labor in here, which will then make a lot of the buildings much more profitable. At least in theory. Or able to produce a lot more, let's just put it that way. Profitable, or profitability might not be the case in here, but yeah, we'll see. Right, so destroyers, we are getting that in 4 months. And the corporate governance, that's going to be pretty good. In production, the electricity is going to stay still a while. Submarine might be... No, it's not going to be spreading first. So we'll get the destroyer, then we'll speed up the submarine, then we can start working on the tier 5 stuff. On the military side of things. And in the meanwhile, in production, we'll be getting the electrical generation in due time. Then I'm not entirely sure what's going to be spreading after that. I suppose it could be the combustion engine. Because we know that some people do have it already. We've got the innovation to 90 total. I mean, the tech spread is decent. We've got a lot of good modifiers from our laws and all that. Which definitely makes it a little bit easier. Now, is there, speaking of laws, we'll try to get the cultural exclusion. The Petit Bourgeoisie would hate that. And the Finnish present movement would oppose that quite vehemently. I have 31% stall. That's, I don't think that's necessarily a good idea quite yet. We will work on it sooner or later. Oh, we're going to get this total separation, though. Church of Finland, of course, would hate that, but that would then reduce the... exceptional state relation would go down slightly. We'd lose a bit of authority, but then the Church of Finland would probably become less important. Ooh, industrial boom. Boost our industries further. Or then, yeah, no, we'll boost the industries. Want to see the line go up on the GDP. Right, so the steel price is still fairly high. I mean, we are using a whole lot of it. And the coal imports are still quite expensive. Lead is still rather expensive as well. We could probably go and get another lead mine. Oh, no, we can't get one in there. Did we have other places with lead mines, potentially? Or are we actually out of luck in that regard? Oh, we can't build any more lead mines. Unless there's... no, I don't think there's one in here either. No. Okay, well, that means that lead is going to be a bit limited then. Right, the church... Oh, yeah, we did lose a bit of authority. It's not the end of the world, though. We might be able to get the total separation fairly quickly, admittedly. And then that might turn Church of Finland into marginalized interest group. Which would be rather useful, actually. We're still making a whole lot of money. I suppose we might well just go ahead and build something. What do we want to build, though? Aggressive coordination. Okay, got another level on that. I'm just going to go and build another iron mine over here in northern Finland. Might not be a whole lot of use for... Oh, there's an iron mine being built over here in West Karelia as well, which is still getting a lot of population. It's already got over 400,000 people. And migrations... Oh, that's nearly 100,000 a year. Yeah, I'm going to guess... yeah. Oh, the Armenians, there's still a whole lot. There's already over 50,000 Slovaks in here. So that's already becoming quite a large chunk. Now, let's actually have a look at the society in total. Oh, Bali left the lower pack. Right, so Slovaks, that's 160,000 already. Pretty decent. Armenians is still 170,000. Yeah, so we're getting that iron mine in Oulu. Hopefully that's going to help a little bit. We're still passing laws up. Right. Oh, that was just do not have state religion. Yeah, so we're not going to get through there yet. Ooh. Council of Brussels formed. I'm going to guess that's probably the Dutch and the Belgians. No, there's no Belgians involved. Ah. There's the Dutch and their various vessels. All subjects. Alright then. Sure. Oh, there we go. 27.1 million GDP. That's increasing quite drastically in there, and I suppose, yeah, we're still building the iron mine. We're building a lot of tooling workshops right now. I don't know if the tools are going to be very high price. Well, no, not really. There's a lot of demand for it. Oh, Sweden left the pact. And Norway left the pact. Housing for Citizens Association. We can get another plus 10%. Sure. I'll take that, so we can maybe pass this total separation law slightly faster. And thus reduce the impact. I mean, I suppose it will then mean that more people will be slightly better accepted, and the likelihood of getting more of the mass immigrations will be improved. Because we could get one... Ah, right, so we're currently getting immigrants still from West Slovakia. Yeah, if we could get a immigration target somewhere over here, not necessarily West Karelia, but somewhere inland or then further back over here. Well, I suppose Oulu would definitely benefit from having a bit more population, that's for sure. I don't suppose there's a whole lot of things that we can do in here to reduce the workforce need. Not really, no. It's just a kind of start for population. We've got about 100,000. Oh, yeah, that's actually pretty bad. I mean, it's slowly growing, but yeah, with the infrastructure used as it is, I think we may just need to go ahead and subsidize the railway again. No denying that, we need the infrastructure there to get everything sorted. Oh, there's the destroyers. I do actually wonder, can we upgrade our navy now? Actually, we could. And that might increase the, well, first of all, the prestige a little bit. Oh, Sin left the lower pack. Okay, so the French power block is... Oh, we could leave. I wonder, so who's got the highest... I guess they do still... Oh! Right, the Germans have the highest advantage over us right now. You know, what is the German pack about then? Let's see, internal trade. So company building, or company throughput bonus plus 5%, infrastructure plus 10%, convoys contribution market owner, okay. This is a trade league, oh. You know what, I might want to join in on that one. So, sorry France, but we're gonna have to leave your pact. And then Germany, can we get a embassy from you? Not right now, okay, never mind. I suspect that they will be having a bit larger impact soon enough, although it could also be that they're going to have advantage of 86, so we might not be able to join there for a little while. That's alright. Oh, German attitude improved. Ah, there we go. And now protective of us. That's fine by me. But yeah, trading with the Germans could be very handy. Especially when we're importing coal and all that from them. Which I'm pretty sure that we are importing a lot. Actually, let's have a look. Where are we importing our coal? Germany does provide a good chunk of it. I don't know how much exactly. We're definitely not a big producer of coal, but... So we're still getting some from the goods transfer as well from... Oh yeah, still getting the 1,000 from Germany directly. Plus then some from the trades with them. Ah, right, so we're importing about 1,600 plus then the 1,000. So that's 2,600 coal from Germany alone. Yeah, that's a decent bit. We kind of need the coal to run our economy, there's no denying that. Oh, well, there we go. We've got the bureaucracy now. I'm going to go and build another 2 government administrations. And then we're going to go and start working on the skyscraper. But that's unfortunately going to have to be in the next episode because we are out of time for this one. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.